like a maid with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New York Jets. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard
line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check it.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Hey, 53. Combo.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
30. No, 60.
They go right back to White here on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Check it. It's coming this way. Here we go. Showing it. Ozzy. 57. Mike, 50. Smooth. Hey, they're scared. Alert!
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Check. Crunch. 72. Hey, Echo. Tighten down. Hey, ball 66.
On play action. Now Brady. He's going to take a shot for the ends. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that.
Go! 180! Got one! Double time! 3 out! Hands up! Check! Lucky!
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Mike. 180! Hey, alert! That's what I do.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon. 3rd down here.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Get up!
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, wahoo! Check 25, check 25.
Now it's Trubisky. It's caught. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Hey, Delta. Watch Mike. Here we go.
Now Trubisky on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
You had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
Now a first down carry by Bell. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle. Bell, of course, three-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving.
Get that ball. Hey, 18.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10.
Check 37. Check 3. 80 weapons. Hey, Orbit. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He hits his target, left side, Watson. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He completes it right side to White. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down.
He's coming. Shadow.
From the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Brady deferring to White on the draw. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check. Go Bandit. Check 99. Check 99. Rush in. Hey, 66.
On second down now. It's White. Room here to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Check hot route. Hot Shadow. Jim. Kill. Hey, hot.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. The point after try for Gostkowski. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check 52, come on. Check 52. Hey, Haywood. Where's 52? Watch the hut.
Here's Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. Gets it to Meredith, complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Brady. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run with White. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Check 9. When he hit, Alpha.
On the draw, here's White. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
First down.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. That is caught at the 7. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Julio Jones. His second touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun now for Brady. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
He's going to wind up in there, and this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 34. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. They'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Hey, Charlie. 0-0, Mike free. Catch it, reload.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. Looking for White on the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check it, reload.
Brady to throw again. He's got the completion to Strong. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. Ja'Kai Polite in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. After the sack on first down, Brady. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. Well, the Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Switch. Check 3.
Brady now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trumaine Johnson. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal, give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you give the momentum squarely to your opponent.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now it's Brady. forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Watson. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First down. First and 10.
Shadow. I got you, son. I got you, son. 53 now.
On first and 10, here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Brady now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is first and 10. Here's Brady. This is going to be caught by the rookie from Arizona State, N'Keal Harry. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Trubisky will throw. Out right here to Herndon. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 3rd down, Trubisky on the move to his left. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. You draw courses.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll go again with Bell, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. 1st down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
Side completion to Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And I think the ball's out, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown. Here of the new campaign, and the Jets are going to retake the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They keep it on the ground, wide again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's third down.
Brings up third down and 2.
Wait, that's 53! Slam, slam, slam! You go tight. You go tight.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Wait, that's
46-yard line.
You don't know no better.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On second down, it's White. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michel. Powering forward and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
safety creep. Shadow.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. C.J. Uzomah. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots have retaken the lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
It just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just...
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Good track, good track. Hey, check 20, 18. Check your heart rate.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Bell. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Hey, exit.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Jamie Collins in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
Let's go.
At their own 15-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Flushed out right. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Wait, that 380. Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball? 72.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Ready?
52's the mic. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up.
They'll run on first down. Bell. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Dante Hightower. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
Sugar!
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Watch twist.
They stay on the ground with White. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Watch the whip.
49, check 49, check. Greystone, travel. Hey, 66. Alpha.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Brady now to throw.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw, and he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. To throw on 2nd and 10, Trubisky. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. First down, here's White. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Brady to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. They run the draw play. This is White. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Brady gives this to White, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Opting to run again here with White.
He was brought down by Ja'Kai Polite. It's a gain of 3.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Patriots, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.